'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks, 'cause I don't need the money with a face like that, do you? No, you don't need the money with a face like that, do you? Big black boots, long brown hair, she's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, but before I let you get away, are you gonna be my girl? 1, 2, 3, turn your hand, come with me, 'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks, 'cause I don't need the money with a face like that, do you? You don't. Big black boots, long brown hair, she's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, before I let you get away. Ooh, you're gonna be my Big black boots, long brown hair, she's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, before I let you get away. Ooh, I said, are you gonna be my
Hello, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, which of course means we're going to get started in a couple minutes. Thanks for checking in. Sacramento Improv Theater will begin in just a few minutes. Take this opportunity to, share the link around. Get your friends in here. Get a snack. Hit the potty. Whatever you need to do. You know what? I'm not your dad. The show will get started in, let's call it, 3 minutes. We'll see you then.
You're calling my name, but I gotta make clear. Can't say where I'm gonna be in a year. Some sweat hog mama with a face like a jet said my get up and go, must have got up and went. You got good news, but you're a real good liar. Cause your backstage lover set your pants on fire. Yes, it did. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. I pulled in town in a police car. Your daddy said it took you just a little too far. Telling other things but your girlfriend lied. Can't catch me cause your rabbit done died. Yes it did. Standing in front just shaking your act. Take you backstage, you can drink from my glass. Talk about something you can sure understand. Cause a month on the road and I'll be eating from your hand. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion.
Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Sacramento Improv Theater. Please welcome to your screen the cast of Sacramento Improv Theater.
Hello.
Hello.
We a go. All
You-
right. There we go. Hey, well, welcome everybody to Stab's digital feed. We are the Sacramento Improv Theater, or SIT for short. We're going to be playing some games for you. It's going to be a fun time. We're a new group of improvisers here in Sacramento, made up of formerly comedy sports Sacramento players mostly, and we're going to be having playing some short form improv and some games based improv for you. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. First off, we have Gary.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
We've got Jarrell.
That's me. Hi.
Hey, it is you. And we got Leo. There it goes. And we've got Jack.
Howdy do.
Excellent. And and I'm Dan. I will be your host this evening. So to start us off, we're going to be playing a game known as Try That On for Size. Now, what the game of Try That On for Size is, we're going to have two players playing at each time. One of them is going to be doing a particular movement that I'll yell out for them. And then the other person is going to do that movement and try something on for size with that and challenge the other player to try that on for size. So to start us off here, and if they don't do the movement right, I don't think the thing they're doing matches what they're doing, or if they don't play like their face, Gary, I'm going to call them out, and they're going to be out of there, and we're going to rotate in another player. So to start us off, we're going to have Gary and Leo start us off. And Gary, you're going to initiate Try That On for Size, and your suggestion is baseball. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Baseball. Try that on for size.
I'm proud of you for graduating. Try that on for size.
Enthusiastic samurai. Try that on for size.
Bon voyage. Try that on for size.
I'm going to get that pinata. Try that on for size.
Zip lining around my own head. Try that on for size.
That wouldn't work, Leo. What are you doing? You're out of there. You're out of there. Ay, kids see stage. Jarrell, jump on in. Jarrell, you're going to initiate. Your suggestion is rock band.
Rock band. All right, sure. Rocking out on drums. Try that on for size.
So many flies. Try that on for size.
Looking for my keys. Try that on for size.
Gotta mash these potatoes. Try that on for size.
I'm cooking too many things at once. Try that on for size.
Really bad at kung fu. Try that on for size.
Really bad. You're out of there. You're out of there. Oy, oy, oy. Jack, jump on in.
All
You're
right.
gonna initiate. Your suggestion is diamond. Whatever that means to you, diamond.
Okay. Diamond. Try that on for size.
I put some quarters in and got a prize. Try that on for size.
I can see the sky, the stars. Try that on for size.
I'm saving baby turtles. Try that on for size.
Fruit Loops. For size.
Doing some car detailing. Try that on for size.
I can see the other side of the dimension. Try that on for size.
Yeah.
Hesitation. Jarrell, you're out of there. Let's see. Leo, you're back in. Your suggestion's going to be lumberjack, and you will initiate.
Lumberjack. Try that on for size.
I only have one bicep. Try that on for size.
The camel goes moo. Try that on for size.
It's a me, Mario, Mr. Box. Try that on for size.
He was about the height of the negative space between here. Try that on for size.
I found the window. Try that on for size.
I'd like to smell my nails. Try that on for size.
I don't have anything.
Hesitation, and he lost it. Gary, you're back in. Gary, you're going to initiate, and your suggestion is pineapple. Try that on for size.
Pineapple. Try that on for size.
Light bulb. Try that on for size.
Other large fruit. Try that on for size.
Day of the Dead Skull. It's looking at you. Try that on for size.
Change in my oil filter. Try that on for size.
Secret passageway open. Try that on for size.
Here's your problem. The thing's plugged up. Try that on for size.
This time it's a smoke detector. Try that on for size.
Quick, seal the hatch before all the water comes in. Try that on for size.
Oh, sorry, Gary, you didn't get in time, and you drowned. You're out of there, and that's going to be try that on for size. All right, we're going to move on to our second game this evening. It's going to be the game of replay. So what's going to happen here? Pharrell's going to sit this one out. Gary, Jack, and Leo are going to do a little scene for you, a little setup scene. 2-3 minutes, whatever they like doing there. And then we're going to come back and make some changes and see what happens. So to start us off, we do need a suggestion. By the way, guys, if you want to start typing in suggestions in the feed, I'll take those and throw them into the show. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use a random generator here. Suggestion is wedding. Players, are you ready for your replay?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Martha, I think this would be a beautiful day for us to get wed.
Oh, Jerome, I've dreamt of this day for so long, but I fear getting married while the curse is still upon me.
Oh, it's not midnight yet. We just got to get a reservation at the park before then, and we'll be good.
Well, you're right. I mean, the curse does take effect at midnight, and if we hurry, I mean, maybe perhaps we can be wed before it's too late.
I'm calling Parks and Rec right now.
Hello, Parks and Rec, how are you?
Hello. We'd like to reserve a bench to get married at Central Park.
Oh, a bench. I've always dreamt of a bench.
Stop pinching me. I'm going to tell them, okay? Yes, I can absolutely set that up for you. Oh, just come on over. It's absolutely free. I can't wait to see you.
All right, Martha, let's hop in the Cadillac and hope we don't get stuck in rush hour traffic.
Oh, very good. Let's go.
Midnight. You have taken too long, and now the curse is upon you.
Oh, but it's only 11:15. I mean, we still have time, don't we? Don't we?
Oh, crap. My watch is junk. Oh,
And
man.
it's time. All righty, guys. So we saw a brief setup scene from the guys. Now we're going to see them replay that scene with some twists and turns. So for our first scene, we're going to be adding some emotions on top of that replay. Gary, you're going to be vengeful. Leo, you're going to be shameful. And Jack, you're going to be thrilled. Players, are you ready for your first replay scene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
Martha, this would be a nice day for a wedding. I do believe that weddings should take place in daylight, not necessarily broad daylight. Maybe not too public of a place.
Oh, yes. Once we're married, that will show them. Well, that will show them all. All those people who said we would never wed. Ha! Watch this. You and I, we're going to get married, and it's going to be today, and that will show them all.
We don't want to show them all. You know, you're not exactly top shelf.
Now, how dare you say such a thing? I'll show you. Once you marry me, I'll be the best wife you ever had. Now get on that phone and call Parks and Rec. I need a bench right away.
Calling a support helpline for my feelings.
Hello, we're here to make you feel good.
I'm marrying this lady, but I don't love her. What do I do?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I'm standing right here, Jerome. How dare you tell this stranger on the phone that you don't love me? I'll show you. I'll show you how to love me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes,
go ahead.
All right, guys, we're going to see you replay that scene a second time, but this time I want to see you do it as a soap opera. Players, begin.
Martha, my flight leaves at 12.
Oh, Jerome, must you go? I mean, this was to be the day of our wedding, and now you're off to cure this terrible disease on the other side of the world. Don't go.
Martha,
With me.
those children need me. If I show it too late, they'll be old and dead.
Oh, Jerome, to hell with the children. I just want you and I to be together. Is that too much to ask?
It's a disease that sends children to hell. It's not normal.
Oh, Jerome, I just look. Since my sister died, haven't known what to do. I need this attachment to know that I'll be okay. Marry me today, and then fly off to save your hellbound children.
Wait, your sister died?
Did I say that out loud? I meant she was very sick. Very sick.
She was very sick?
And made a recovery. I mean, I didn't smother her with a pillow or anything like that.
You butthole! I can't breathe. What the heck?
No, Joseph, my sister. Oh no!
Time that. All right, guys. For your next replay, I would like to see this as set in prehistoric times, caveman times. Players, begin.
Martha, it's a beautiful day. Today, it'll be a beautiful day. Tomorrow, let us enjoy the day in such a way as not to create any record of any sort.
Sound good. Me marry you, Jerome. You good man. You make good cave. Me marry you.
Nice.
You get bench?
See, me get bench. Let me just call over a Flintstone-style bench-making woodpecker.
Hello, I'm here to help you.
Mr. Woodpecker, you gotta replenish our HP and then make us a bench.
Oh, I will help you replenish. Yes, try this one. Try this bird seed.
Martha no like bird seed. Get in Martha's eyes, make Martha puffy.
Dang it, Martha, we'll have to get married tomorrow, which will still be a beautiful day.
Well, no history. It'll be fine, I suppose.
And that's time. All right, cool. All right, guys. So for our next game, we're going to be playing the game of changing emotions and stuff. Leo's going to be sitting this one out. We're going to call Jarrell back in, though. So for the game, changing emotions and stuff. What's going to happen, the guys are going to be doing a scene, but periodically I'm going to be calling out emotions and stuff that's going to change the scene, and they're going to warp around it. It's going to be a lot of fun, or not. We'll see. We need a suggestion for that. And while I'm getting suggestions, hey, you guys on the live feed, we're going to need some characters for our next game. So if you want to just type in some fun characters for them to play, maybe we'll take those. Maybe they'll suck and we'll not. We'll see. Excellent. But in the meantime, let's just go to our generator here, and we're going to get the Olympics is a suggestion for changing emo and stuff. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
Now you've trained your whole life for this, Marty. You just gotta take that stick and throw it like you've thrown it 1,000,000 times before.
Okay, I'm throwing it like 2 feet. I made it 1 feet. Yeah.
Marty, listen, Marty. Are
I
you
love
taking those
it.
pills? Are you taking those pills that I gave you, Marty?
Sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Sad. Sad.
Marty, I just want you to make your father happy. This was his dream. You know, Marty.
I'm gonna make some. What?
Your father wanted to do this, but he lost both his arms. Oh, there he is now. He's wishing you good luck.
Son, I'm so happy to see you throw a thing really far. I wish I could weigh more than my shoulder stump.
Lustful. Lustful.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna use this stick later in my room. I'm gonna hold on to this one. I need something else to throw.
So, hey, son, I was hoping that you could maybe, invite your old man back to the Olympic Village so I could meet some of those, Swedish girls, huh? I mean,
Yeah, of
some of
course.
those,
They taste like fish.
maybe meet some
oh,
of those Olympic coaches, you know?
yeah, I mean, there's lots of good fun to be had at the village, so you could invite me over now that I'm single again because your mother left, you know how it is.
Ancient Greece. Ancient Greece.
And as I think about what perhaps might make the most sense, I imagine the platonic ideal of a Olympic tryst happening at the village and hoping that perhaps you might invite me to come and be a part of such things.
Absolutely, I'd love to. Now, and in order to woo them, I will need a nice bio of yourself to slip into their ears.
Oh, well, perhaps I can have something carved, perhaps a beautiful human form that doesn't think of me quite so much as an idealized me. Let me go and get that taken care of. I'll be back.
And in the meanwhile, Marty, you must win this second yearly Olympic Games.
Yes, I will. I will win and create the Olympics.
NASCAR.
We're gonna tear it up. We're gonna rip it up back there.
You know it, you know it! Woo! We're just gonna take that,
Boom, boom.
and we're just gonna zoom past them and make that left turn right there.
I'm gonna drive this box car all the way to San Francisco.
You're gonna win it, you're gonna win it all! Now
That's right.
just take them pills that I told you about, you know? The ones that make you
Yeah.
and we won't tell the
suppository.
judges know nothing. Just keep driving.
That's right.
Pirates?
Pirate.
Pirates.
Army scurvies. I'm gonna have the worst scurvies this whole world's gonna see. I'm gonna get a medal.
I see the East Island Trading Company ship. You must take this harpoon and throw it at them as hard as you possibly can.
Hi, me boy.
I will.
I went to get a statue carved, and I got this here peg elbow. It's pretty good.
Arr, it'd be gnarly. Very
That means
gnarly.
you have half of an arm. That's good on ya, Marty's
I'm
dad.
ready for them wenches down at the Olympic Village now. Let us go.
Let us row. Well, me and Marty shall row. You sit tight.
All right, I'll be waiting here. I'll wave to you.
Science fiction. Science fiction.
Marty,
course,
you're
when I-
doing this for your dad. You have to throw this and win the 10,000 credits so that he can have new cyberbonic arms.
I'm so tired. You've transformed me so many times. Okay, I will get the energy to do it.
And that's all right. Excellent. So that was again changing emotions and stuff. Our next game tonight is my personal favorite, really, of all improv games. A game called Advice Panel. So if anyone in comments would like any kind of advice from these advice panel people, feel free to start typing those out. And if I get them in time, I'll put them on there. If not, I need a lot of advice in my life, so I'll do most of it from there. So those characters, though, we've got some suggestions from the audience, so we're going to incorporate those. Gary, your advice panel character is going to be a Southern Belle. Leo, you're going to be in
Typecast again.
typecast as always. You, Southern Belle, you. Yeah, Leo, you're going to be an ornery janitor. Jarrell, I'm not sure who Hugh Laurie is, but you're Hugh Laurie.
All right.
Good luck with that one.
I'm not Googling it right now. I'm on Improv.
And Jack, you're going to be a mustache.
Got it.
Just a mustache. So excellent. So again, the game is Advice Panel. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sacramento Improv Theater's annual, biannual, triannual advice panel. We have a very esteemed panel here to take your questions and distribute advice as you see fit. So please share them in your comments, and we will let you know how to live your life. In the meantime, I myself am very much struggling for advice. But let's start off with just introduce yourself, gentlemen. Say hello.
Hello, y'all. My name is Savannah Cephaline. I'm very pleased to be amongst y'all this evening. You're very fine folk.
Hello. You must ask me a question.
Don't interrupt me when I'm working, kid.
Hello there. I'm Hugh Laurie. You may know me from House. Oh, he was in House. Okay. House. Yep. House empty.
He is House.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So our first question this evening comes from one Kelsey. What's the best COVID quarantine hobby?
Washing your hands.
Good. Thank you, janitor.
Well, for me, it's not that hard to be quarantined. What with the beautiful many-roomed house that I live in, so I just move from room to room each day and enjoy the settings there. But to pass the time, I enjoy such things as petticoat stitching and iced tea making, and of course, fanning myself nonstop.
Well, I say that probably the best thing would be to become completely baby-faced, to shave so that a mask can be worn properly.
Well, you know, the grind never stops when it comes to acting. You have to keep trying. You have to keep practicing. You have to keep working to do your best. There are hobbies you can do for fun, or you can do better than you were before.
Thank you, Mr. Laurie. Thank you so much. For our next question, this comes from me personally. There's a copy of J.R.R. Tolkien's Return of the King directly in front of me. What is something I should go on a quest for?
Oh, well, bless your heart. So eager to go on a quest, so eager to please and to make something of yourself. That is a marvelous quality in a man, I do have to say. As far as I can tell, the very greatest thing that you could possibly quest for will be the heart of a good woman.
Very good. Thank you, Miss Bell.
Here's some pine saw. Drink it.
Thank you, Frankenstein janitor. Appreciate that.
Now, I'm not actually a real doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's unhealthy. What you could, however, quest for is better in yourself. Oh, you thought I was going to give you an object. No, you have to better yourself.
Well, I'd say you can't always know what you're going to look for in life because the most important things are to look for, or most important things are the twists and turns.
Excellent, thank you. We've got another question from the audience, guys. What is the proper reaction to someone changing their child in the aisle at Target?
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Leave no trace of that child, or else I'll meet you in the parking lot.
Now, once again, not a real doctor, but that's quite unsanitary, I must say. And you never want to just expose your children to others. You know, it's not right. It's not right.
I'd say that's something terribly uncouth. When uncouth things happen around me, I go with a standard strategy of staring at a person to make them feel ashamed of themselves, but trying to make it look like I am not staring at them to make them feel ashamed of themselves so that they know I am both polite and better than them. It goes kind of like this.
Okay, and that's time. Alrighty, folks, that was Advice Panel. Our next game this evening, it's perfect time for it. It's about 9:28. Maybe you're putting the kids to bed. You need to read them a bedtime story. So Gary is going to be reading us a bedtime story. Periodically, he's going to switch to the other folks, other players who are going to be doing the scenes from that very bedtime story he's telling. So we're going to mix in one of the questions we didn't use for Advice Panel, which was how do you ask someone out on a date, with the title of the story is going to be how do you ask a pie on a date, is the title of our bedtime story. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
Here, take it away.
Gather round, children, and I shall tell you a tale of whimsy and dessert. You see, once upon a time, there was a bakery in a magical land called Soho. And then to this Soho bakery, after the sun would go down, the various baked goods would come to life and speak to one another and have fabulous parties. Well, during one of these parties, one of the muffins, a smaller muffin, a muffin that had been on the shelf for a couple of days already, his name was Frankie. Frankie the muffin decided that maybe today would be the day that he would ask out his lady love, the pie.
Today I'm going to ask her out. I can feel it in my icing. It's trembling.
Now you see, Frankie, I have only been in here for I was cooked today, but you know, I'm not sure if she's gonna like you with your raisins and your crumbs. You're looking kind of dry, you know.
Oh no, okay. Well then I must slather on some more
butter,
icing, I
yes.
suppose.
Oh, that too.
Butter,
yeah.
yes.
Both
Yeah.
of those things. Both of those things.
Okay.
I trust in you, Frankie.
So I'm going to take some of yours, okay?
Yes, of course.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Yeah, just one more. Ah, yes. Oh, wow. I feel refreshed.
That is it for you, Frankie.
Thank
Frankie
you
the
very much.
muffin with his newfound confidence in a new layer of butter given to him by his self-sacrificial friend, decided that yes, indeed, today would be the day. And so he went across the case to meet up with the pies. But there, trying to get to Darlene, the cherry pie upon whom he had his eye, unfortunately, he ran into her father. A man who did not approve, a dessert, a pastry who looked down on muffins and thought perhaps they were not good enough for his little pie girl.
Knock, knock, knock. I'm pretending there's a door. I'm being respectful.
You must have been baked by the new guy. You look like shit. What's up?
Yes, thank you. Oh, wait. Huh? Is that an old saying that mean looking bad, right?
You
Shit.
got butter all over you. Listen,
Yes.
I'm not long for this world. I'm expiring soon, so you need to tell me what you're doing here.
I'm just here to go talk to your daughter. Maybe we can go study or something.
A muffin wants to marry my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm having an attack of the fruit. I'm expiring.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh.
Frankie, what the heck? You weren't supposed to kill him!
No, I just was being nice. I didn't know kind of skills.
He's crumbling!
I'm trying to put it back together. Some of our butter.
And so Frankie and his friend attempted to put the pie dad back together, failing on every level to attempt to regenerate him in any way. And so unfortunately, they had to hide his crust. They took him and stashed him in a corner of the case where he would not be found by anyone. And the guilt of this haunted Frankie, so much so that he was very weird when he met up with his pie maiden. The guilt, it overcame him, and yet somehow he still found her alluring.
Oh, hello, Frankie.
And that's time. We can cut that one right there. All right, guys, that again was bedtime story. I hope the kids are asleep now with that chair.
Shouldn't generate nightmares at all. It'll be fine.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll wake up screaming pies. It'll be fine. Excellent. So our next game tonight is a game called New Choice. Before we get into that, I'm going to ask again for some suggestions from the audience for our next game. Guys, go and give me maybe a couple utensils or tools or anything like that you might use in the office, in the kitchen, anything of that nature. We'll come back to it in a second. For the game of New Choice, Gary, you're going to be sitting this one out, but Jarrell, Jack, and Leo are going to be playing. Guys, for New Choice, what's going to happen? They're going to be doing the scene periodically. I'm going to yell "New Choice" at somebody, at which point they'll need to take a new choice for what they just said. Real simple. So we'll start off with suggestion of Locket. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Catherine, because you're my best friend and I'm the most popular girl at school, I'm going to give you this locket to symbolize that we'll be together forever.
I love it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it says Claire's. Cool.
New choice.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. It says Campbell's. Yummy.
New choice.
This is a piece of a cane. Like it's just a little fist. It was on the top of a man's cane.
Yes, it is. I stole it from my father. He won't miss it one bit.
All right. You sound badass. That's hot. Very
like
hot.
I said, most popular girl in the school.
Yeah. So, let's go to Kissing Rock and kiss.
Oh yes, that'll show all of those. Everyone.
New choice.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone will be so jealous of us kissing.
New choice.
I have rabies. That's kind of a bad idea.
That's kind of gross.
You
But
know,
I'll
only
take my
cool
chances.
people. Only cool people have rabies, and you're cool for taking chances. Let's go.
Wow. Okay, awesome. So I was wondering before we go, I want to use your bike. Like, let's use your bike to go because my car is totaled.
Oh yes, my bike. Right here. Vroom vroom. Hop on.
New bike noise.
Hi, I'm Jason, the
cool.
talking bike.
Hop
Nice
on.
to meet you.
Wow, this is so great. I'm sitting in the back. I'm behind you. I'm in your ear.
All right, Jason, let's go.
Jason, away.
And we're here to Kissing Rock. Thank
You kids have
Kissing
fun.
rock. Mwah, mwah. Right on your forehead. Mwah, mwah.
New
Oh.
kissing noises.
Mwah. Oh, mwah. Right on your
New
forehead.
kissing noises.
Right on your forehead.
New kissing noises.
Eh,
Whoa.
that's how cool people
Right on your
kiss.
forehead. Huh?
I have to show you how
Guys.
cool people. Oh,
I'm getting a radio
Oh.
transmission on my bike radio.
New choice.
Hey, just checking in. I'm almost out of battery, so.
Good choice.
Oh, fudge.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom. I'm being possessed by Elon Musk himself.
Elon Musk. He died a year ago. We have to exercise this bike in a cool fashion.
Wow. I don't do exercise, but show me the way.
All right, remember that locket I gave you? My dad's cane.
Yeah.
Give me that. It doubles as a healing stone. Thank
New
you.
choice.
It doubles as a stone to steal away souls.
New choice.
I'm going to shove it in my bike's exhaust pipe, and hopefully he doesn't notice.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Elon, look over there. Ka-dah!
This, I feel like something that didn't have any magical properties whatsoever was inserted into me.
When it starts getting to motorcycle insertion, we just stop the game. All right. For our final game tonight, we're going to be playing an old-fashioned improv game, one of my very favorite ever made, the game of 185. So everyone's going to be playing, myself included on this one for 185. So as an example of what this is, its suggestion was bicycle. You might hear this: 185 bicycles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey guys, we don't serve bicycles in here." And the bicycles say in turn, "Oh, but we're so tired and we want to sit down." You groaned. That's my
Get it.
goal. Laugh or groan, whatever. I can't hear it, but hopefully you hear it at home and in your heart. So we've got some suggestions from the audience. Guys, thanks for putting those up for your next suggestion. If you want to give me a career, we'll work it in a minute. Suggestion is rolling pin. 185 rolling pins walk into a bar. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
So 185 rolling pins walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve rolling pins here." And the rolling pins say, "That's okay, your beer is flat anyway."
185 rolling pins walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, you rolling pins, before I serve you, you're going to have to pay your tab. You run up this huge tab here, and I'm going to need some payment from you." And the rolling pins say, "Hey, sorry, man, but we just don't have the dough."
Oh. 185 rolling pins walk into a marijuana distributory, and the marijuana distributory attendant says, "Oh, we don't serve rolling pins in here." And the rolling pins say, "Don't worry, we're already baked."
Ha
A guy who hasn't smoked in a while goes into a marijuana dispensary and is
The
like,
rolling
so do I roll these with a rolling pin?
Oh no. All right, we've got another. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say 185 rolling pins walk into a high school locker room, and the kids in the locker room are like, "Hey, you're not allowed in here," and they're like, "I'm going to beat the crap out of you, pastry-faced motherfucker."
All right, we've that's good for rolling pin. We've got some more suggestions coming in. Let's go with travel agent. 185 travel agents.
185 travel agents walk into a bar looking for employment.
Oh, dang. There's probably going to be a travel agent like in the comments.
Yeah, we just lost a fan. All right. We'll just move on from travel agent. Let's go with encyclopedia salesman. 185 encyclopedia salesman. And an audience, if you guys want to start giving me some celebrities, we'll use those in a minute. A 185 encyclopedia salesman walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey guys, we don't serve encyclopedia salesmen in here. We have Wikipedia like everybody else."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's probably one of those in the comments too.
Dang it, we lost the encyclopedia salesman. Killing our audience is a brand new group. We can't get it together. Yeah.
185 encyclopedia salesmen walk into a bar and they say, "Actually, we're dictionary salesmen." Because we're
185
redefining.
185 encyclopedias walk into a novel. Novel's like, "Encyclopedias aren't allowed in here." And then Atlas shrugged.
All right.
So 185 encyclopedia salesmen walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Y'all went in through the exit." And the encyclopedia salesmen say, "Oh, wrong entry."
All right, guys. Your next suggestion is going to be Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro.
185 robbers De Niro walk into a bar to rob the place
Up there, De Niro.
of their De Niro. Yeah.
$185 Robert De Niro's walk into a hall of mirrors, and they're like, "You looking that? You looking? You looking that? You looking?"
All right, let's go with next suggestion of Jack Black. Jack Black.
185's Jack Blacks walk into a bar, and the waitress comes over and says, "Can I start you guys with some appetizers?" And they say, "Yes, we would like the nachos libre."
Ah. So 185 Jack Blacks walk into a fancy cocktail bar, and the bartender says, "What can I get for you?" And he said, the Jack Blacks say, "We'll have the wine." And the bartender says, "All right, how aged do you want it? Like 12 years, 10 years, 100 years, 50 years?" And the Jack Blacks say, "No, we're kind of broke at the moment. We'll have a year one."
185 Jack Blacks walk into Juilliard, and they start setting up some like musical equipment. They're going to play some music. It's all fun and games. And then the Juilliard teacher's like, whoa, guys, we don't serve Jack Blacks in here. You need to go to the School of Rock next door.
Aha.
All right. And,
185 Jack Blacks get in their lowrider and they blast that hot new trap music that's all the rage these days. And then they become Jack.
All right, and we're gonna go with another audience suggestion here. James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones.
185 James Earl Jones, collectively known as a Rumble, walk into a bar. That's it.
185 James Earl Jones walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, can I get you the usual James Earl Grey? Because he likes tea, and I should have set that up better. I tried real hard."
185 James Earl Joneses walk into a bar, and the bartender says, so would you like a drink? And the James Earl Joneses say, now here's what I'd like to have happen. We will order the drink with our sonorous tones. Then another fellow will walk in wearing a costume and actually drink the drink while you watch him do that. And I'll stand over here and pretend I'm making the noises for what he would say.
All right, guys.
Yep.
And we're gonna go with Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr. $185 Ringo Starrs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve Ringo Starr here. It's a drummer thing. We know it's a drummer thing."
The 185 Ringo Starrs get into a bar fight, and they're like, time for us to back each other up. Like how a drummer does a backing track. That's all I got.
So 185 Ringo Starrs walk into a bar. Well, more like run in frantically. They say, "You gotta hide us," and the bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what's going on?" And the Ringo Starrs say, "Come on, man, you can help us. We're a band on the run." Band on the run.
And that's time. Ringo Starr didn't do that, but that's all right.
What, really? Oh!
That was me, my friend. All right. Well, a history lesson on basic Beatles trivia. We're going to wrap up the Sacramento Improv show tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and watching the show. Again, thank you, Stab, so much for having us. We hope to be on your streams again soon and, hopefully someday back on stage with you. So we'll turn it back over to Stab, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night. Appreciate it.
Thank you once again, Sacramento Improv. Oh, wait.
Don't know what to do now.
Make sure. Oh, I had to unmute myself. Thank you once again, Sacramento Improv Theater. Yeah, we'll talk and have you again around soon. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Check us out tomorrow for Happy Time Arcade at noon. Suzette Minetti show at 7, and then all the regular stuff on the schedule. Just check out stabcomedytheater.com and our Facebook page. All the information is there. All right. Thanks for the show, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you again soon. Oh, wrong screen. There it is.
We did it, y'all.
We did it!
We did it.
Did it! We did it!
Did it.
I think that what was done is what we did.
Dude, Dan just pieced out.
For true, dude.
Now we're a collective.